Tempe police. Crooked as hell. I'm gonna bring you guys all the paperwork. They, nah, I don't care about them dumbasses. They're losers. They're all crooked. You know, I guess, you know, whatever, you know. Thing that I guess that they don't want, you know, the worst off is, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, just somebody calling them crooked, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, there's some people actually realizing that they are crooked, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're 100% crooked, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I know I'm just, you know, I'm an asshole most of the time, but, you know, these guys are fucking 100, you know, more than 100% crooked. I mean, the whole thing's crooked. I mean, from when you go into the, you know, the bailiff, you know, when you go into their little holding cells right there, you know, they're unconstitutional there. They're all in it together. I mean, they stripped me down naked and had me in a cell for, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. And, you know what I'm saying, the female sergeant was sitting there laughing. You know what I'm saying? She's the one, you know, keeping me naked right there just because I said something to one of the guards about being overweight or something. You know, because I was already, you know, pissed and shit. Melina wanted to keep attacking me while I was handcuffed, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? And I told his buddies, his bike squad buddies, I said, you know, he kept telling me, look at his arms. I was like, I don't know what the hell that means, you know. You know, the kid's just retarded, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I don't know what that fucking means. He said, fucking, do you see how big I am? I said, I don't know. Yeah, you're huge. But then they had 2 other officers had to hold Melina back. I told them, I went to file a police report at the Tempe station on 5th Avenue. I pushed a little button. I said, don't call Melina, and I just need to file a police report about, you know, something that happened. Me fighting with some dude, some big 6'10" dude. I wasn't really fighting, but throwing his shit somewhere. So I told him not to call Melina, and they called Melina. He comes on a bike, and they had to fucking. So they had 2 cops had to hold him back from, you know what I'm saying, because I don't know, he's trying to act. He's trying to all kinds of acting and drama and stuff like this. You know, they got to hold him back. I guess they did have to hold him back. You know what I'm saying? He was acting like it, but they were actually holding him back. And I tried to walk by it, and I was like, I got to go that way. You know what I'm saying? Where they were, you know, the direction they were, I had to walk by them. I didn't want to walk across the street, 5th Avenue. Or 5th, whatever the hell that is, the street, across the street. And they're like, no, you can't come this way. I was like, you telling me I can't come that way because the officers, you know, you're so afraid of your officer hurting me that I'm in danger of my life. I can't walk that way. And they're like, yeah, you can't come this way and shit. I think they said, and I said, well, can I walk across the street? And I have to go to the walk sign or whatever. And they're like, yeah, or something. I don't know what happened. They might have ended up letting me walk by at the end because I didn't want to walk across the street. And I was, you know, complaining about them having to hold him back, and they're kind of standing between him and me. And I was like, you guys had to fucking hold this fucking little guy back. It's just, you know, it's the way they are, you know. Their records department, their custodian of records, they don't want to give out any information, to background information, you know what I'm saying, on the police, you know what I'm saying. When the prosecutor's supposed to give you all that information, you know, beforehand in discovery, and, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to be working, you know what I'm saying, with other law enforcement and, you know, the lawyers that, you know what I'm saying, produce this stuff, you know what I'm saying, so you can use it. You know, any kind of information like that, they have to disclose in disclosure in the first 30 days, you know. They just fucking try to hide every fucking thing. Oh, you can't prove he has a criminal record. Oh, we didn't know. You know, it's just all the same bullshit with these prosecutors. We can't prove that we knew. We didn't know. We don't have to disclose that. We didn't know. We didn't think it'd be relevant. We didn't think it'd be this. It's all fucking loud ass motherfucker. Sorry, it's opening something over there. But that's how they play it, you know. That's their little game. So we didn't know. He can't prove that. Oh, you can't prove. We can't go on fishing expeditions because you can't prove it. And you can't just say, hey, does he have any background information, we don't have to disclose that if we don't think it's relevant. Well, who says it's relevant? Oh, we deem what's relevant and not. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's how. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? The records department, the fucking custodian of records, they don't fucking want to give up nothing. You know what I'm saying? Prosecutors don't want to disclose it. You can't even. The fucking. I couldn't even get my investigator or bring a recorder to record them during the interview so I could go back and listen to them. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even listen to any of my videos, any of my tapes. They're clowning. I didn't care. But they're all dirty. The detectives they got are dirty. I told you how they go and read a police report to the grand jury, so that way they can bias the grand jury and say, oh, I think I might have seen this or read this. Why don't they have the cops come and give testimonies to the grand jury? Because then it'd be perjury. Anything they said, if they got in trouble, you know what I'm saying? First they won't do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have somebody there that can't bias the jury. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you think you smelled alcohol and then not put it in the report and just start biasing them right there. Why don't you put it in the report? You know what I'm saying? You can't bias the jury. The little grand jury, it's a fake little jury anyway. You know, where they I don't know, they just work with the prosecutors, and you know what I'm saying, they know who your public defenders, the prosecutors, so you know, they you don't like to disclose their names either. It's hard to get their names too. No lawyer wants to give their clients their names, but you're supposed to give you their names. You know, it's supposed to be public information, but our lawyers are all full of shit. Public defenders are full of shit. Public advisors or lawyers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're funny, you know what I'm saying? The judges are even worse. They're fucking crooked as fuck. All of them, you know what I'm saying? They all think that their shit don't stink. They're better than everybody, and their egos are up top there, fucking, like they're authoritarians. They're the real fucking problem in this world, you know what I'm saying? These people, they judge everything, and they think they can judge laws, and they think they can rewrite laws and make them how they want, you know. So, but you know, they're clowns, you know what I'm saying? They don't follow any laws. They can go by with what they want. You know, and the other judges back them up. Oh, what are you gonna? Oh, you want one of my buddies to look at it and, you know what I'm saying, go against me and shit. And I don't know how you can pick their judges to where you want their little appeals to another judge to see them, but it's like always their buddies and shit. I don't know if they're their buddies, but you know, they do stuff that they ain't supposed to do, that says they ain't supposed to do it. So, you know, I wrote a bunch of motions about it. So that's just the judge in the Superior Court. You know, internal affairs is dirty over here in Tempe. They didn't come, you know, question me or interview me. I put in like three big motions of what happened, my side of the story, just so that way it wouldn't be, you know, so I could give my side of the story. I didn't give it to the police or anything. I tried to give it to, you know, to the judge and to the prosecutor and to the courts. I didn't come and interview me or nothing. I mean, I gave him all kinds of, you know, information. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to come and interview me. He didn't even, you know, he cleared these guys, you know, without even talking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Doing any kind of, I don't know. I didn't see the report, so you know what I'm saying. All I know is that they were cleared. They didn't talk to me, you know what I'm saying. I used to have to do my interviews in little cells where I was locked up, handcuffed, trying to write things down. They wouldn't give me no recorder to record. But you know, and the sheriffs were delivering all kinds of subpoenas to the Tempe Police Department. And they were like, "Oh well, we didn't agree to accept them by electric subpoena." And I was like, it's one law enforcement talking to another law enforcement, and then the judge backing up. All of them saying, "Oh well, he don't have to abide by your subpoena." They weren't agreeing with it in writing. I said, wasn't the justice and fairness more important? And plus, it was your own police agency dealing with each other. They should be able to communicate with each other. You know, oh, we can't deliver the subpoena like this. You dealing a bad subpoena, shouldn't you get in the sheriff's ass or something? Or I don't know, if the subpoenas ain't dealt right, you know what I'm saying? What are you getting in my ass, you know what I'm saying? And where's all the fucking other people I subpoenaed? What do you need them for and shit? The fuck do you mean what I need them for? Fucking court case. Yeah, so they're all dirty over there. There's a guy that came fingerprinting me in court, come get DNA from me and shit. And I was like, he's all shaking. I was like, man, what the fuck are you shaking for? Yeah, they're just all dirty, you know what I'm saying? And they're all Masons, you know what I'm saying? They're, you know, who, you know, I don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're all with the police unions, and you guys, if you guys can't see how dirty these guys are, you know, so Molina, he's like the scariest of all of them. He likes to beat people while they're handcuffed. And I heard rumors and stuff. I just a rumor, but I heard that, you know what I'm saying, you got to watch him around kids and stuff like that. That's what I heard. So, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's what that, you know, I don't know. So this guy is patrolling. They've had to put him in gang squad because he's such a creep. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, to see how much they like this one. See that fucking moon out there, baby? Fuck the police.